Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington. And tonight is the night we determine the final member of the #1 contenders match for the Icon Division Championship. The self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself with the Shogunate in her corner once again. The openweight champion, Rize, is here, making her way to the semi-finals by defeating Tyranno Maximum. Is going to go up against the devastating and strange MintyClovers one-on-one to determine who's going to go up against Viren next week for the Icon Division #1 contenders match and challenge FlairZero for the Icon Division Championship. I mean, usually we talk about how having two people in your corner is kind of not necessarily cheating, but is a little bit of an underhanded tactic. You know, having people in your corner to sort of give yourself an advantage is something sort of cheap, you could say, but it is something that I do not disagree with. Or, like, if I'm Rize in this situation, I'm absolutely doing this, especially against someone like the longest reigning tag team champions in history, MintyClovers. MintyClovers beat Angel to make it to this point. And now she's looking like she wants to go through Rize to become the Icon Division #1 contenders champion, or #1 contender once again. Wants that run back with Flair. Can Rize beat MintyClovers? Will MintyClovers break another member of the MPW roster here tonight? MintyClovers like Sid from Toy Story, really. Taking apart their dolls. The dolls she sees everybody as in the roster, taking them apart and putting them back together exactly how she wants them. Exactly how she was created, I have to imagine. This is an opening match that should be the main event of See You Next Time Season 3. These two have so much star power that this being given away for free is nearly highway robbery. Rize versus MintyClovers. We're going to start off with a shoulder and elbow tie-up. Pulls her down, does a little drop kick on the floor. Definitely the strength and height difference goes to MintyClovers. However, Rize is no slouch, the longest reigning Idol Division champion in history. And now trips are over. Sends Rize into the corner, and AZ getting onto the apron, already trying to help out their leader of sorts, if you will. I mean, I'd argue that Rize is definitely the leader of the Shogunate. Looking out for their captain. And Rize is feeling pumped up already. Chops and punches in the corner. Hooks arm over suplex. The fact she can even lift some of the size of ShmeepsWorld is insane. Off the ropes. Clothesline. And a knee strike. Sending Rize back into the ring. ShmeepsWorld taking it slow to get back. Trying to take Rize into the corner. Rize's having absolutely none of it. Sending ShmeepsWorld off the ropes. Single leg drop kick, swatted like a fly. And now getting some chops and punches in. And speaking of chops, the trading blows back and forth. Rize trying to chop a tree down. Backing ShmeepsWorld up into the corner. ShmeepsWorld gets another one in. Rize's on wobbly feet. And a clothesline. Pulls her in. Choking Rize now. Goes for the cover on Rize. Kick out at 0. I was going to say kick out at 1. Kick out at nothing for Rize. Rize not wanting to show any sign of weakness. Natural 1. Turning Rize inside out. And Rize is back onto her feet. I didn't know ShmeepsWorld could feel fear. As she sees Rize back onto her feet, immediately cracking the arm. Rize going through, going through the middle rope maybe. Gonna meet on the outside. Catching breaker to put Rize away. 2 counter right as she entered the ring, and now ShmeepsWorld again throwing that tantrum. Altar of the gods to ShmeepsWorld. Putting the head on the altar. Nearly. We could see the openweight champion with 2 belts. Rize going outside. What is she looking for? Off the ropes, flying forearm. This is how she won her last match. This is how she won her match last week. 2 near fall. And a wrath of God. 1, 2, 3. Rize cleans it up. And it's going to face Viren for the Icon Division #1 contendership. Rize's looking to become a Super Grand Slam champion in MPW. Acknowledge her. As we'll move on to the next match of the night. It is time for something that isn't a #1 contenders match. Isn't necessarily an important match. We gotta fill in some time, but it's gonna be absolutely Undoubtedly a wonderful match. This is the one member of the coalition we haven't seen since B.A. Tycho and Greg's falling out. We know that he is undoubtedly, absolutely, inquisitively, unchallengeably a bear. A bear. Of course, we know a bear has always really been on the side of his friend and maybe best friend Greg. But at the end of the day, he is part of the coalition, so you never know where a bear's loyalty lies, especially when it's, you know, sometimes debatably a wild animal. You know, you can only train a bear so much. We haven't seen a bear's perspective on any of this that's been happening. We know where Balloonist stands. B.A. Tycho's good little soldier is trying to work her way up the Icon Division number one contender ladder. Or she was knocked down a peg. But is the bear picking sides? Is the bear on a side? And does Greg have any allies in the coalition's explosion right now? You always want to be on the correct side, right side of history. TeaTheShiba is going to be a Bears opponent tonight. The former Openweight champion, former Idol Division champion, former... Yeah, those those are the championships. I was like, former Icon? I don't think so. We haven't seen T very much since the ambulance match he had against Rize, getting sent home in an ambulance. But here she is back. The leader of brutality. Going one-on-one against a bear. I mean, T is quite impressive, but picking up a win against a bear, always going to be an accolade. It's almost like you have to retake a driver's test, right? Like the bear's not going to be easy no matter what, and many people have beaten him, but it's always a test to see, do you still got it? Working over the leg. Match between just absolute animals. I mean, Tia's been doing a lot this season, and not much has been working out for her. As the bear turns the Shiba into a Boston Crab. The referee says break it up. Bear just overpowering T. T trying to get up to her feet, goes for a clothesline, ducks it, and then just pumps her. I haven't seen someone bump that crazy. Bear trying to move T into the corner. T, of course, doesn't want anything of what it's planning. Goes for a clothesline again. The bear just shrugs it off. I mean, the height and size of the bear is just incredible. Sends the bear off the ropes. The bear, though, complete reversal and a standing shooting star press. Picking T up for a knee strike. We know T loves to hit them with the knee. Sending a flurry of right hands, running through, and now a bear just pummeling T on the ground. And that's Balloonus's music. And T tries to take advantage, but the pair once again shrugging it off. Uranagi to T. What was that? Maybe a glitch in the sound station, or someone is trying to distract a bear in this match right now. The Coalition are on guard right now. Over the shoulder boulder holder. But the bear shrugs off that distraction quite effortlessly. And then Inzaguri rubbed T to a bear. Could that distraction have given Tia just enough momentum? Gets caught, maybe looking for the pedigree. The bear looking for another Boston Crab, just trying to wear T down. Try and go for it again. No T. Pushes the bear off like a leg press. Running headbutt from a bear. Just straight to the skull connection. In the corner, goes for the butt stomp. T running knee. Finally takes the bear off his feet. Kick out of 2. In the corner, double stomp. A big slap uppercut. A double stomp there takes the bear down. But T is looking worse. Oh my god, I don't know what the fuck just happened to my desk. Jesus Christ. My desk station here at MPW. Twisted T as I continue to try and figure out my life. A bear with the big boot. T with those shots. And now a bear was looking for something, but T back up onto her feet. The bear. Oh my god! Laying her down into the turnbuckles. And a bear hug. Reversal by T. Goes for it this time. Connects. Pedigree. Rolls him away from the ropes. Expertly done by T. The Shebus. And no 3. Working the legs now. Got the bear tied up in a pretzel. Eyeing up a bear again. Maybe looking for another one. For another pedigree. No. Sends him into the corner. What is T looking for? Uppercut. And T rushing across the ring. Goes for the drop kick. Does not connect. He rolls outside into the French-Canadian commentators table. Tries to get the bear off her and gets a chop to the throat for her troubles. The bear looking to put T away with another bear hug. Can't get her elevated, but does have it locked in. T gets out of it. That elevation is really important. What is T doing? What is T doing right now? Tying the bear up in the ropes. A strange maneuver from T. Getting the bear back into the corner. Tying him up once again in the ropes. Spins him around. She just likes having him in this corner right now. Likes using the ropes to her advantage. And now choking the bear. Chokey the bear. A little bit of sass from T. The bear gets back up to his feet in the corner. The bear finally getting out of the corner. Rolls up T. Very close to the ropes, though. Referee doesn't call it. Just not close enough, too. Kick out of 2. Nearly stealing a discus big boot. T's going up top. Could we see another one? Twisted T. Goes for the cover on the bear. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that was a technical glitch earlier in the match, but it was enough to give T a little bit momentum. Could that have been a sign that the battle lines have been drawn in the coalition? Who will know? We'll have to find out in the weeks to come, but we're going to move on to our next match. The Openweight Championship will be defended. Rize's doing double duty. Can she hold on to the championship, or will she lose it tonight? Next. It's time. Rize's doing double duty, as is her due diligence duty. As the Openweight Championship, the Openweight Championship is defended in a falls count anywhere anything goes when the opponent is randomly selected by anyone in either division. Who is going to challenge Rize for the Openweight Championship? And T might just, or T, Rize might just be running the gauntlet of brutality members, as Angel is the one randomly selected. This could be a big shot for Angel, and also Angel and Rize are the reason these matches are in falls count anywhere. It's called the God and Angel rules. The God and Angel rule. They spent like an hour outside the ring, and the bosses upstairs said, just make it falls count anywhere. And since then, history has been made. Angel was the first ever open weight champion, but had only a 9-day title reign, one of the lowest we've ever seen. Could this be his redemption arc? A 2-time open weight champion, I should say, for Angel. Going up against someone who's already wrestled here tonight. The longest reigning Idol Division champion in history, and one of, or the newest openweight champion. Rize is going to be in the #1 contenders match as well next week. So we could see her doing double duty at the premium live event. Could we see Rize holding the Icon Division Championship and the Openweight Division Championship? Angel has a total of 25 days as an openweight champion across his 2 reigns. Looking to make a difference here. Gonna do his best to get a longer title reign. Rize is definitely going to take her sweet time getting into the ring here tonight. After already wrestling 1 match, she is not looking. She went up against ShmeepsWorld for God's sakes. She is not gonna be in a hurry to get to the ring. Rize, of course, as you notice, the Shogunate are nowhere to be seen. They could be lurking in the background. You'll never know. They never stray too far from the openweight champion. The self-proclaimed Panda Archon herself packing up ShmeepsWorld like it was another day in the office, looking to pack up Angel. The ones in the chat proclaiming to the Panda Archon. The KODOMOi Championship is called the Blue Chipper Championship for a reason. Rize's got to defend it here tonight, and will have to defend it at Cursed by Success. Whether she wins the #1 contendership or not. She could be doing 2 nights. Double duty. But if anyone can do it, I think Rize can. And the Openweight Championship's on the line. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. That means any weapons, any objects, anything. No rope breaks, no disqualifications, no countouts. And you can pin or submit your opponent anywhere inside the MPW arena. Angel's held this championship twice before. Was the first ever openweight champion and made history. Can Rize defeat this old angel? Will this god send the angel to hell? Or will this angel rise up against a god and do something not in hell? The openweight championship is on the line. The bell is rung, and Angel and Rize are back at it. Running, flip, knee strike. I mean, for Angel, this might be a little bit more than just the championship. It's about not only about redeeming yourself, but it's about standing up for the other members of Brutality. Rize going through MamaInu and Tia already. You got to be able to stand up for your group here against the Shogunate. Angel rolls over. And a casket drop, but just a little bit too far to box with God. Ripcord clothesline. Angel eyeing up Rize, gonna try to send her to the floor. Rize reversal. Both these two have some similar sharing movesets. Both of them. This is the Battle of the Spears. Rize's Hand of God versus the Fist of Fate from Angel. Rize, oh, sweeping the leg. Angel making it to the outside, looking for a steel bat. Only bad intentions with something like that. Judo toss. Forearm to take Angel down. Rize maybe looking for something outside the ring. Thinks against it. Goes off the ropes. Goes for a big boot. Seated big boot. Angel narrowly avoids it. And a takedown. Casket drop from the center. No. Powerbomb carrying the strength of Rize, just carrying Angel across the ring. Face first in the turnbuckle. Off the ropes, basement drop kick. And a whack to the head with the metal bat. Could crack her skull right open. That elevated toss. Now Rize's under the ring for a sledgehammer. Gonna drive that into Angel. Goes for the cover. They get a 1 by Angel. Rize's trying to retain the championship. Doesn't want to expend too much energy because she already expended so much in her previous match tonight. Trying to get Rize to slow down, but Rize doesn't know the meaning of slow. And a running knee. And a big boot from Angel. Big boot again. The lights go out. What is happening? Who are you, chants from the chat? Who lets these people in the building? A random paparazzi member getting a picture of Angel as Rize gets back up onto her feet. And the altar of the gods to Angel. Maybe that picture will be the only memento he's carrying out tonight. 2 count. Rize in the champion's corner. Challenger in the challenger's corner. Gets his knees up. Rize sweeping the legs. Sledgehammer back in hand. Driving it into Angel's torso. Angel back up on his feet. Leg lariat. Angel eyeing Rize from across the ring. Rize. Angel ducks the clothesline. Sends her off the ropes. And a something. Manhandle slam? Pump handle slam, actually, I think that is. Running knee. Angel's just trying to keep Rize down, but she won't. Ball from Grace! Ball from Grace to Rize! For the championship! Kick it a 2! Angel's got the kendo stick now. Bringing all the foreign objects from under the ring. A punch to the head. Angel could be looking to finish this right here. Rize's looking worse for wears. Second time tonight. Fall from... No, Rize! Gets him. Wrath of... God! 1, 2. No, can get a 2. Nearly retain the championship. Sledgehammer back in hand. Angel, Fist of Fate. With that dented kendo stick, going to the outside, busting it on her knee. It truly is anyone's match as Angel gets another kendo stick. Rize back and spear! Spear from Angel! Onto the concrete for the championship! New openweight champion! 2! New champion! The new openweight champion! Angel! Not only getting his revenge for the first match they've ever had, but also getting his revenge for team brutality, as we'll move on to see who will qualify for the golden opportunity next. It's time for the main event of the evening. Who will qualify for the golden opportunity in 2 weeks' time? Every member of this match lost in the #1 contender tournament for the Idol Division Championship. But of course, they won't go home empty-handed, much like the Icon Division. They get a shot at the golden opportunity. Merlin starting us out first. Merlin lost to Unchained in the quarterfinals, I believe. And next up is Greg, who lost to Kato, I believe. Yeah, Kato Twin Moon, after getting attacked by B.A. Tycho. Greg's going to meet B.A. Tycho once again in this match here tonight, and we'll see how that's going to affect their chances of winning. Either one of them could earn a shot at the golden opportunity. Greg is an eerie man. You never really know what's going on in that brain of his. But I know one thing is clear. The only thing bouncing around in any one competitor's brain here tonight is, I need to climb up top, grab that briefcase, and earn my contract. The challenge for the golden opportunity. It's a great practice, especially if you can win this one to go into the golden opportunity match, knowing that you have those capabilities. I don't think off the top of my head anyone here is a former golden opportunity holder. Yeah, I think Garreth is would have been the one, so. But no matter what happens with any of these competitors, it's going to be a good day with MintyClovers, who lost to Merlin in the first round to make it here. So, I mean, she may have lost, but she knew it was going to be a good day and allow her to make it all the way. MintyClovers, I mean, Minty's had a big struggle this season to try and get her foothold in the championship scene, that this match could be incredibly important for her. Could be super important for her. Now, MamaInu. MamaInu lost to Unchained in the first round. She wants that former Idol Division champion. She wants that Idol Division championship back, and getting an opportunity like this one, being able to cash in at any point on the Idol Division would be very, very, very good for someone like MamaInu, someone like Minty, who struggle to get into the championship picture. Like we always say, the golden opportunity is just that. It's meant to be an opportunity for people to be able to cash in. And this is a shot at that shot. A shot at an opportunity. And the second to last member, the leader of the coalition, B.A. Tycho. Though the leader of the coalition may be something to be disputed. Is there a coalition to lead when there's so much infighting? If B.A. Tycho could pick up a win here, it could shut out the doubters. B.A. Tycho has never held the Idol Division or the Icon Division Championship. This could be a huge moment for him. And the final member of this match was the one that lost last to Kato Twin Moon in their hard-fought fight. It is ShmeepsWorld, former two-time Idol Division champion, looking for her shot again. Can ShmeepsWorld do it? I mean, ShmeepsWorld's very, very familiar and comfortable with heights. So I assume climbing a ladder would be super simple for her. That's a sick camera shot. Because this match, it doesn't matter if you can pin your opponent, it doesn't matter if you're great at submitting your opponent. All that matters is getting that opportunity to grab a ladder into the ring, climb up on your own, and pull that briefcase down. It could be as simple as removing the strap. It is really anybody's shot. The person that had the... well, like, I was going to say, the person that had this last time would have been Garreth, but that's actually the Icon Division one. The last person to hold the Idol Division Golden Opportunity was Draven. So could be Shmeeps or Merlin could join their partners or their tag team partners in being able to hold a golden opportunity. Oh my god, face first into the barricade goes Minty. As MamaInu is already, like I said, just take the opportunity to climb up the ladder. MamaInu grasping for it, and B.A. Tycho tossing the ladder down, and of course those two already going at each other. Shmeeps just trying to hold on to a ladder clothesline from MamaInu. Two ladders already in the ring. MamaInu had her hands on the briefcase. But how will that go? B.A. Tycho and MamaInu fighting next to the commentator's corner. The, what is it called? The French Canadian commentator's corner. I'm dying when I forgot what the French Canadian commentator's table is called. B.A. Tycho up, trying to set up a ladder in the corner. Minty ain't having any of it. And now this is turned into tables, ladders, and chairs. As Greg pulls out a chair, or pulls out a table, and MamaInu pulls out a chair for the Timeskeeper corner. B.A. Tycho and Minty all alone in the ring. And a clothesline from Minty from out of nowhere. Merlin holding down the nerve hold, and Shmeeps like throwing the chair at MamaInu. That ladder fighting for its life to stay in the ring. Shmeeps gets sent out, and so does MamaInu. And now Merlin nerve holding onto Minty. B.A. Tycho bumps him. Off the rope, splash does connect for Garrett. I always want to call him Garreth for some reason. Greg. My brain is just not all here tonight. I apologize. A drop kick from MamaInu. A shoulder tackle from Merlin. Running that cold shoulder across. Minty on the apron. What is she looking for? Inverted DDT from Shmeeps. Off the ropes. Drop kick to the back of the head. Now Shmeeps. I don't know what she was looking for, but she might have tripped. Minty tossing the chair at Garreth. Garreth, oh my god, Greg. Greg. And B.A. Tycho. Sending Minty up and over. Now everybody back in the ring, except for Shmeeps and except for MamaInu. Sidewalk slam. Nobody looking for or at a ladder yet. All trying to sort of figure out where they are. The ladder does finally make it to the outside. I think everybody's just trying to wear each other down. ShmeepsWorld, speaking of ladders, the smartest member of the match, ShmeepsWorld, grabbing a ladder. Grabbing Merlin and kicking him. Oh, and pushed him face first into the ladder. Sato suplex, nearly avoiding the ladder. ShmeepsWorld gets the ladder up. Gonna maybe try and set it up. Merlin getting in the way, though. Dragon suplex. Shmeeps trying to fight him off. Drop kick. And a head kick. Shmeeps eyeing Merlin for a critical roll. Shmeeps could try to spend some time, maybe clearing the ring or using that ladder. Merlin back up. A dome power slam. Partly on the ladder. Minty. Shmeeps around the world to Merlin. Shmeeps now. Maybe looking for the ladder. No. I don't know what Shmeeps is doing. In for a steel chair. Okay, leaving Merlin alone in the ring with MamaInu. Shmeeps going for a powerball on the outside. Garreth. Oh my god, Greg! Greg brain! Wake up! The Gregening! Holy. The Greg Nation will meet me in the parking lot after this match. If I'm not careful. Yeah, Tycho. Uranagi! BA Tycho, maybe the second smartest person in this match. Sets up the ladder, but oh, there it goes. I was gonna say the briefcase is a little bit out of position. As BA Tycho, Greg blocking Merlin from stopping BA Tycho. And MamaInu. Oh my god, they're stopping BA Tycho from grabbing the briefcase. MamaInu's the only one trying. And BA Tycho earns his golden opportunity. Or not his golden opportunity, he qualifies for the golden opportunity. Oh my god. Thank you guys so much for watching Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm Masu Pro Wrestling 10, and we'll see you guys for the go home show to Cursed by Success next week. We'll see you guys then.